I mean, and I can get it if they're, again, doing this to certain people and people don't know. But I've seen enough videos where this is getting more and more by the day. It's the awareness is starting to build. People know. Not everybody knows about it, but I've seen enough videos where this should be like, by now, should have made it to some type of legislative agenda or bill or something where some type of person in a position of authority, whether in Congress or your local city council or a local, executive branch in the state, right? Where they rein these people in, man. Be like, nah, what y'all doing out here, bro? But because it's against us, a lot of black people, they don't give a shit, right? They don't give a shit. Obviously. So you showed up for 3 minutes to put on your sirens and you drive off. Why 3 trucks? Why the need for 3 of them? Anyway. And I guarantee you, date and time, December 28th, 9:08. Come tomorrow. You're going to see this every single day I come to the gym. You'll see them pop up and show up. And the only thing I need to do is before and after videos so I can start to build my channel out in a sense where I can really show, like, man, this is just a waste of time. This is where your tax dollars are going. Your tax dollars that you're paying to the government is going to them using the money to pay city employees to go out and mind fuck certain people. You're paying for this. So when they don't respond to your call, when you call the police and they take 3 hours to show up, you know why they take 3 hours to show up? Because they're not doing their job. They're out here targeting me. When your car is broken into and you call dispatch and you're like, hey, listen, I have an emergency situation, and they tell you, the officer will be there, and you're sitting around waiting. Like, I forgot who was that. The girl I played the fitness was telling me that the other night. She was like, yeah, man, because she gets it, right? Not everybody's going to get this. Some people you talk to about this stuff, it's like they give you this dumb look on their face like you're the problem. You just got to leave them people alone, man. Let them live in their la-la land of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, let them live in the bubble thinking you're safe. Because if they're doing this to me, people need to understand, the way they start off with these things is if they can get away with this and keep getting away with it and keep getting away with it and keep getting away with it and keep getting away, you think they're not going to do it to somebody in your family? You think they're not going to do it to somebody you know? You think they're not going to do it to a loved one, a girlfriend, a boy? Why would they stop?
These are all different people all around the nation.
So people that try to make it that victim's problem or make it like, oh, that person is just a paranoid person, let them have their way. Let them have their way. Because soon enough, trust me, you're going to hear stories about them crying about the same damn thing. And you know what you do? Say, listen, I tried to talk to you, but I tried to tip you off early on, man. You act like I was saying something speaking in Dutch. Right? But back to the main point. If you can see that police car sitting there, you see it? So what was I saying previous to that? The point I was making. I forgot my train of thought. But long story short, I was talking about, it should have made its way to, there should be some activists. Where's the civil rights groups? Where's the NAACP? Where's Al Sharpton? Right? Where's Attorney Crump? Where's all these civil liberties groups? Where's Black Lives Matter? How come Black Lives Matter isn't helping the victims of being, who are going through this targeted harassment and living the targeted individual life? Not by desire, not by because we want to live it, but it's just, whatever reason they put us on some watch list, whatever reason they got their eyes on us. And from what I've read and researched, the majority of people that they're doing this to have no criminal record. They're not convicted convicted felons. They're not on probation. They're not on parole. These people are out here literally targeting. Maybe like guys like myself, who's a concealed carry owner. Maybe that's what it is. You become a target because I carry. That's a problem for them, right? It's for my protection, the protection of me, and for my safety. I'm a responsible pistol owner, right? Most people don't even know that I carry because I don't advertise it. I don't talk. That's not my job to be telling you nothing. I ain't gonna tell nobody my personal business. It's for my personal safety, right? They claim you got Second Amendment rights. You don't see them doing this to other people. You don't see them doing this to white folks who carry, right? So I know that's an aspect of it too, which is when you're too clean in this country and you're a black person, that's a problem for the system. And they won't stop until they get some way, somehow, to either get you in their system, arrested, incarcerated, or institutionalized with some mental health label, because that's what they need to execute their later plan. See, it comes in stages. The first stage is to get you labeled. If they can't get a charge on you for some, criminal activity, if you're a law-abiding citizen, they know, like they try, and they try these entrapment schemes and they can't get you on something, and you don't fall into their traps, especially if you're like me, who's prayed up, who's God-fearing and God-loving, and God is, the one who guides my path and orders my steps. If you're like me, they won't stop, man. They will literally work night and day, all day long, to try to get you caught up in the system, so that way,
Ain't that the truth?
later on, step one is to get you in the system somehow, some way. That's why they send the gang stalkers to mess with you and me, right? They send them gang stalkers out to pick fights with you, to do microaggressions. I'm talking about the Karens and all them you see, right? That's the reason for it. To get you in the system over time, right? And then